Deadpool gave us Ryan Reynolds. And then Ryan Reynolds gave us scrambled eggs. That's right. Tim Hortons has teamed up with Ryan Reynolds. It even says so on this box. To give us scrambled eggs, the loaded breakfast box. Yes, this is a recent thing. If you recall, back in 2024, when Deadpool and Wolverine was around, there was advertisements in Canada for Tim Hortons with Deadpool holding a cup of Tim's. And he said that he was giving us back Ryan Reynolds after the movie was released. Because Tim Hortons wanted to do something with Ryan Reynolds, and took about a year, literally, since. Yeah, and now we have Ryan's Scrambled Eggs, the loaded breakfast box. Because I guess pizza wasn't, chimichanga pizza wasn't on their minds. Now, it's been kind of cool. We got Tim's Horton's Deadpool promo items and stuff, but this will do just fine. So yes, this is Tim Hortons doing scrambled eggs. And considering that I haven't eaten much of Tim Hortons eggs, I don't know how this will tear it out. So yeah, this is a breakfast box. It has obviously scrambled eggs, and it has a sauce on it, some hash browns, and a protein. Well, eggs are protein, but an additional protein of meat. Well, enough waffling. Let's try this baby out and see if it's worth the wait. It better be. Crumpled tissue paper because the box is soggy. I gotta say, this box is pretty cool looking. You know, it has Ryan Scrambled Eggs, Tim X Ryan Reynolds, his signature. Ryan Reynolds is a good actor, for the most part. You know, he's had some blunders in, like, The Proposal and stuff, and there are some bad movies starring him. I think he was in R.I.P.D., and that wasn't good. Maybe I might see Turbo, but chances are seeing that is 0. Yeah. But he's done good. I really do love him as Deadpool. Yeah, last year I did get to see the amazing Deadpool and Wolverine, one of the best MCU movies in a while. And probably the only Disney movie I saw that year, because my other efforts were for... yeah. Because, yeah, I didn't feel like I wanted to watch Moana 2. Or Inside Out 2. Despite one of them being a good movie. But, and, see, Moana 2 was bad because it didn't have Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds, he's starting to become like one of those other actors, like, you know, we're being Hollywood's too reliant on name brand actors like Jack Black and Kevin Hart and The Rock. I really hope Hollywood doesn't overdo it with Ryan Reynolds. Or especially Ryan Gosling. Ooh, this box is soggy. Yeah. But I didn't get a paper bag with this, so I had to carry it in a bag. I had it in my knapsack, so they did provide me forks and napkins, so it's time to... let's make this presentation nice. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's Starbucks. All right. Woodcut and fork his hair, because we gotta see what's in the box now. The breakfast box. And what it's like. And, ooh, yep. It's got hash browns. It's got the nice sauce on top. On the top of... yeah, this is the... So yeah, this is a chopped up hash brown, some scrambled eggs, and some bacon. Yes, I get the bacon box. Because eggs and bacon, the classic pair. It's just all rummaged up in a box. Alright, Ryan. Okay. Yep, that's what it looks like. This looks like something I'd find a Big Mac in, but here it's being used for scrambled eggs and hash browns and bacon. All right, Ryan Reynolds. Let's see. All right, let's see it. First, you do the egg. Oh, 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 oh. It's a bit peppery. Yeah, the eggs are a bit peppery. Not too salty. Very peppery. Yeah, the eggs are good. Yeah, the eggs are good. We got. All right, let's get a bit of hash brown. Okay, and okay. Yep. Ooh, sauce is good. Let's go. And yeah, that's a good Tim Hortons smash brown. What about the bacon? Yep. That is typical fast food bacon. As not how it compares to McDonald's bacon or Burger King bacon, or Wendy's bacon. But all right, let's scramble it. All right, but now let's see. Let's scramble it up because it's a scrambled eggs box. Okay, yeah, let's get all three in one bite. Oh. Yep, that's about as breakfast box as you can get. Yeah, the scrambled eggs are pretty nice and stuff, and for about Tim Hortons scrambled eggs can be. I definitely had the eggs in the breakfast wrap. They're good eggs, but you can probably make better scrambled eggs at home. And yeah, hash browns are nice. A bit chewy, so that's likely a result of the moisture. Bacon's all right. And yeah. Well, I'm definitely eating this off screen. Oh yeah. That beat. Yeah, so yeah, that be the breakfast box, loaded breakfast box. It's surprisingly small for a loaded breakfast box. And I mean, I guess you get a lot of protein, is what a low protein, since eggs contain a lot of it. So I guess that's what a loaded part comes in. But it's just a regular breakfast box. It's just didn't really need to have Ryan Reynolds on it. Probably not, but I ain't complaining. Well, maybe a little. Now, if this was in a bread bowl, then it'd be something. Yeah. It's basically like if I could describe it, it's like you made a Tim Hortons wrap, but took away the wrap, and all you just yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the farm Tim Hortons bacon and egg wrap with hash brown, but without the wrap. It's just in a bowl form. Kind of like how you can get Subway rice bowls. It's the great taste of Subway, but in a bowl with rice. That's fun. Yeah, that's something to think about, right? Yep, that was definitely a breakfast bowl with scrambled eggs. Not sure what to make of that. Well, things are good. The baking's good. It's the it's good for Tim Hortons stuff. That's just all scrambled up in a box. But I don't think it necessarily needed Ryan Reynolds' name on it. It's just, I mean, now if this was chimichangas in a box, then it would be something. Because that'd be something unique to Tim Hortons that they never did, like breakfast chimichangas. But I do applaud them for teaming up for Ryan Reynolds and give us something at least neat. And I do like the box, so oops. Yeah. I guess I did get a lot of loaded protein since eggs is a lot of protein and you have bacon on top of that. Kind of a bit salty, but yeah, it's just regular Tim Hortons eggs and bacon and hash browns all scrambled up in a box. Not necessarily the worst thing ever, but it could have been far worse. I gotta admit, I do like the box and stuff. It's nice, colorful, and orange, and yeah, it's the Tims, and yeah, that's probably the best thing about this. Because let's be honest, you could probably make your own scrambled eggs and chop up your own hash browns and fry up some sausage or bacon and make your own breakfast bowl. I mean, I could do that for kind of free and probably even better than Tim's, but for what it's worth, this isn't half bad and stuff, If you like the Tim Hortons breakfast wraps, you'll probably like this. But at that point, I just get a Tim Hortons wrap. Honestly, I think Justin Bieber was the better celebrity collaboration. Because yes, I have the Tim Biebs box. I still have the Tim Biebs box. I bought this back in I bought Tim Biebs back in 2021. I want to say 2022. I think it was 2020. I'm not sure. But yeah, Tim Hortons did collaborate with Justin Bieber. And I think they went all out with that. They may have been just regular Timbits, but they were Timbits with definitely fashioned up a lot. They were fashioned a bit better, they a bit fashioned up. They had extra stuff on top of them. They the white, the chocolate one, they had extra puffs on them and stuff. The strawberry had waffle crisps and, or was that the sour cream? I couldn't tell. Yeah, I did film footage for it for a potential review on one of my cameras, but that was on my tablet and stuff. So yeah, and they went all the way. They didn't just have the Tim Biebs, but they also had a lot of merchandise tied around it too. There was the Tim Hortons hoodie with Tim Biebs on it, and the tote bag, the canvas tote bag. I do have the tote bag, but it's buried somewhere, very, very deep. They also followed the year after the Tim Biebs, they also had the Beads Brew, which was kind of disappointing. It was just French vanilla. Yeah, because that was worthy of the Biebs name. Which, yeah, I didn't have the Beads Brew because, honestly, it was just French vanilla, and I think even then, I questioned, seriously, that was it? That's it? French vanilla? Not something cool and wacky? I could get a French vanilla at, but it's cold brew, so, but even then, that's really worthy of the, that doesn't seem Biebs worthy in my eyes. And I think there's one ad that says, ends which says it's worth the wait. And I'm like, bitch, no. Whoops. Uh, yeah, but I think I like the Tim beads a lot more than Ryan's scrambled eggs. Yeah, this is one area where Justin Bieber beats out someone else. I'm not that into Justin Bieber these days. I hear I hear it did a song with Ariana Grande, but that's no listen. Ooh, this is dusty. Have this? Can you tell I've had this for a while? Yeah, not giving this up. Maybe I might. Maybe I'll keep this box because who knows when they'll do it again. They might do it with a Ryan Reynolds brew of coffee, but I doubt it. I didn't care for the beads brew, so yeah. So yeah, I did like the scrambled eggs, but at that point, you know, I'm better off getting a breakfast wrap at Tim's instead for that combination of eggs, hash brown, and whatever protein there is. But hey, at least I supported Canadian corporations this time. Hey, and even here, at least they could have. It could have been. They didn't collaborate with Megan Fox. What? Yep, 2021. See, I can correct myself in a video. Them babes will be 5 years old next year. I'm old.